What's up, y'all? This is Leader Johnson, host of High Level Sports Talk, man. We are talking Philadelphia Flyers. We are talking Villanova football today. Right now, we going to talk with Jamey Baskow coming up real soon, man. Jamey Baskow is a Philadelphia Flyers analyst, been a friend of mine for a long time, man. Real good friend of mine, and knows Flyers hockey. Knows Flyers hockey, my man. I mean, big time guy. And the Flyers, this is a good era. Good era for the Flyers, man. I mean, they're doing their thing. They got Matvei Michkov. That's always a guy that is all about talent. All about talent. You know, the Flyers are a team right now trying to, I don't know if they tanking, but what they doing is they trying to like get the young talent and put it all together. They gave Owen Tippett the contract extension. They gave Konechny the contract extension. They got Mitch Cove to come over. This is big. So when Jamey Baskow gets on the show, man, he's going to have a lot to talk about. He follows the Flyers prospects. He follows all that, man. He's, to me, the best one out there, but it's a lot of good ones out there. But Baskow's the best. And to all the Flyers fans, be ready for a good year. 7 for AC, maybe 7 for AC, something like that. I just don't think last year people was like they was going to tank, be one of the worst teams in the league, and they was a competitive team. So that type of team, when you look at it, that type of team is just bound to get good. I mean, people like Morgan Frost, Joel Farabee, Tyson Forster, Ryan Poling was drafted in the first round. You add him to the team. Jamie Drysdale was traded for, drafted, he was 6 overall pick, former 6 overall pick, and he has all the talent to be one of the best defensemen in this league. So no question, when you talk about the Flyers, you talk about something big with them right now. I mean, this year, right here, this year with a start like that, it gives them a lot. And no question that this team is a team to look forward to. No question. When we get Jamey Baskow on here, it's going to be a lot to talk about when we talk about the Flyers and talk about a team like that. I really feel like this team this year, I mean, how far could they go? I mean, when you're looking at the Flyers and the type of team they are, last year you look at who was the biggest goal scorer. Who was the biggest goal scorer last year? And everybody knows for sure you had 2 of them. That was Konechny and you had Tippett. I mean, Tippett and Konechny was definitely had a big time year last year. 33 goals for Konechny, 28 for Tippett, 22 for Farabee. I mean, looking at Farabee and looking at Forster, I think Poling too. He's the next one. He's the next one in that line right there. So that's big. That is big. So I think this team, they got some physical players too. You got Jamie Drysdale and you got Cam York. And Cam York is pretty, you know what? Cam York really developed last year. Cam York developed, man. He the type of player, when you talk about Cam York, I mean, when you do those first round picks, you want all the first round picks to be directly where they're supposed to be on point. You want them to produce and be productive. Now with Cam York, and now with Sanheim, and now you got Drysdale. And that does a lot for this team. I think just because they're getting deeper in the defensive department. Nick Sealer is a big-time player. And he's a big-time guy to have on the squad. So what you look at with the Flyers now is that a team that's going to – they got to get to that. I think in 3 years you're going to see some elite level playing from the Flyers. Some elite level playing. So just give it a minute, and the Flyers will be their team. I mean, they're not going to be quick like the Sixers or the Eagles are where they at because I think the Eagles are right there. Eagles just got to play. The Phillies World Series. The Phillies is World Series. I think the Phillies will be in the World Series. I think they supposed to win the World Series. I think it's the best. I think it's the best chance for them to be that good, man. When we get back, we're gonna talk more, and we're gonna have some more. We're gonna get to Jamey Baskow on the show when we get back. Right now, soon we about to have Isaiah Ragland, man. Listen, we was supposed to have Jamey Baskow, technical difficulties right now with him getting on the show. Sorry to everybody. We're gonna try to get things going. Talking to Jamey Baskow, getting things going, talking about the Flyers. But no question that this team is ready. Definitely ready. And this Flyers with Matvei Michkov, this could be a game changer. And I'm looking at Samuel Urson and Ivan Fedorov being a good, just being a good tag team together. Together these two can both become. And here we go, the man. What's going on, my guy?
What's going on, Doc?
Man, it's been big, man. Y'all 5-1 now.
Yes, sir.
5-1. What's going on? Oh, yeah. What's going on with you right now? You didn't play in the last game. What's going on with you?
I tweaked my ankle in the Long Island game,
and
coaches wanted to rest me this past week because we have a bye week coming up. So they thought it would just be best if I just rested this week and then have an extra week to rest so I can come back ready for the main game next weekend.
Okay, so you got 2 weeks. You're gonna be off and just calming down on that.
Yep, correct.
How you feeling right now?
I feel good, man. I feel good. My body feel good. Energy feel good. Overall, I feel great.
Right now, y'all, we are talking to one of the star running backs in a very good running back room for Villanova. It's Isaiah Ragland. He has 335 yards on the year. Only been him and David Abbott only have been stopped for 5 yards, man. Like they've gotten all their yards. Isaiah Ragland is averaging 6 yards per carry, man. His longest run this year was 65 yards, averaging 66 yards a game. Like it's crazy how you, Abbott, and Mace are like clicking together. What can you say about this running back room? What's so special about y'all three?
Well, it first starts with the coaching. We have a great running back coach. We have a great coaching system in general. We take pride in the ground and pound game. We have a great O-line coach. And besides me, Mace, and Abbott, we also have Isaiah Wright. He's a good back in the room. We also have Isaiah Wright. We also have who else do I want to say?
Eli Smith is there. I know.
Eli Smith. We have Isaiah Wright, Eli Smith, and we have another dog in our room. Completely just blanked just now. It's gonna come to me though.
It's always a crowded room. It's always a
definitely
room.
And we have dogs in our room. It's just besides us three, and we all push each other to our best potential each day out of practice. In the film room, we test each other's knowledge all the time, and all of us.
What does it say about this line? This line is crazy. Kyle Fay, guys like Jack Picard, Steven Valtor. Like, what can you say about this line?
Our line is very, very good, and all credit due to Sean Devine, the O-line coach. He is a great coach. He pushes them to past their limits that they think is their limits, but like he gets them really sharp. And I love running behind them because none of the guys in this room would have any yards if it wasn't for the O-line. So I give all credit to them, of course. So I definitely love them. I love running behind Timmy, Steph, Picard, McCullers, Kyle Fay, Tommy Broderick. The whole O-line, I love them all, man. Those are all my guys.
Great job by that staff just recruiting. And then we're looking at this offense. This offense is real special. You got Devin Smith this year, HBCU All-American. He's been an impact player. You got a Jalen Sanchez is always that guy, man. He's always that guy. And you got Lopez. And Connor Watkins can hit you in either way. How special, looking at this offense and looking at how many ways, the last game y'all were down. And y'all just 42 points on the board. Like, what is special about this offense?
Well, we pride every day in knowing that CAA play is going to be a 4-quarter dogfight. No game is going to be easy. Each team is going to come and try to knock us off because we got to have a target on our back. We got to play like we have a target on our back. We got to play edgy. We got to play chippy. And we know like to not let up. Our offense, our OC says, don't get down with early failure and don't get up with early success. And that could be more true because in games where it's going to be ups and downs, highs and lows, but if if you just stay the path, man, and trust the coaching and trust the training and trust the studying, we know we're gonna always come out on top.
The one thing, it's been a good recruiting class. They got Jackson McCarter. That's another running back that committed. Have you had any chance to talk to anybody from the recruiting class or anybody they're targeting?
Oh yes, Jackson. I'm really cool with Jackson. I was cool with Jackson before he committed here as well.
Impressive running back.
Excuse me. Funny story. His offensive line coach currently was my offensive line coach when I was in high school. So, we have a great connection already. He's a good dude. He's an explosive guy. Great personality. He's a great kid overall. He's gonna be really excited to have him in the room this year.
Explain the recruiting process when you was recruited. Who recruited you, and how was that process? How often were they contacting you?
My current running back coach right now, Joshua Fletcher, he recruited me. He was my recruiting person for our area, and his first year being a running back coach, I was the first person. I was the first running back he started recruiting. So we had a relationship. He started talking to me in January, and I didn't get an offer here until June. So we built a relationship for like almost 6+ months, just talking every other day. Him coming down to see me like every other month. Him talking to my parents, my coaches at my high school. So it was really good relationship I had with him before I even came here. So that's how we're really close already.
Explain to Nova Nation what made Villanova the right choice.
Honestly, just like I touched on earlier, the relationship built before I even was able to even attend here. Villanova is very big on like building relationships with the players and getting to know them more just off of football, because football only lasts forever. So like, and now today's world, football is a really big business world. It's a huge business. So like, to get off that track and actually get to know the person that you're possibly going to play for, and to get the person that you're going to play for knowing you as a person is really big, man. And it truly does play into a factor of just wanting to come here. And I think they really do that really well, trusting in their players and building a relationship with them.
Let's talk about the game against Stony Brook. I mean, listen, y'all were down. So what was the talk when y'all were down? The road to the comeback, like what was the talk?
Honestly, we knew like going to the game, like they're a well-coached team. They're coming off a really good season. So we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game for sure. So we knew they were going to have their plays. We knew we were going to have our plays. It was just a matter of fact of who was going to finish the game. And we practice every day hard enough, and we trust in our coaches know that like we can trust in our abilities to know we're always going to finish the game no matter how it starts. It's always about how you finish the game, and we always find a way to finish really strong.
Well, the next game, that was a big game to win. I mean, both y'all were 4-1. I mean, y'all both 1-0 in CAA. So that was a big game to win, to state y'all claim. Y'all the people. Y'all 5-1 now. So this next game, what are you feeling? Like, where are y'all at mentally? What's the goal?
Mentally, I think all of us, it's the biggest game because it's the next one, and our coaches preach that every week. It's only the biggest game because it's the next game. We got to go in every game with that mindset to treat every game the same, prepare the same, and like no other game is like no game is bigger than the next game. Just treat it the same. Trust, like I said, trust the coaching, studying, and training, and you're gonna be perfectly fine.
Right. Looking at Maine is always going to be the tough one, and then so New Hampshire, is that the game they're saying you're coming back, or is it the Hampton game?
I'll be back next game, Maine versus Maine.
Against Maine. Okay, good. Right. Good to see y'all back. It's real hard to stop y'all, man. It really is, and it's really fun to watch y'all. I just feel like I've been covering Nova for 8 years, and I feel like this is the most complete offensive and defensive they've been. I mean, about the defense, you go against them in practice. So you go against these guys, Bell, Kimmel, Hartzell. Talk about how improved this defense is and what makes them so improved.
Yeah, man. Going against our defense in practice is really hard because they play a 3-down, and going at 3-down, you face so many different fronts, so many different coverages. So it's kind of hard as an offense to just like figure out what they're doing. And our defensive coordinator, Coach Penny, he really is good with like throwing different blitzes, throwing different coverages, putting guys in different places. And he's really good with doing that with the players that we have too. And like we have players that really fly around. Like our defense has players everywhere at the corner position.
Yeah, a lot of athletes. Yeah.
linebacker, D-line. Like, we have players everywhere. So it's like, it definitely is iron sharpens irons every day. I love going against those guys, man, for sure. They're really good players and even better people off the field. I love them.
That D line is so strong with Aiden Howard and Capri and Nigel McSween this year. It's really, Chuck Smith. They've really been hectic. What's the top three guys? If you had to say the top three dogs that give you the most trouble was on that defense.
The top three guys give me the most trouble. I can't cancel anybody else. I say their whole 11 give me trouble every time I'm going against them because they're just one big team. They're all collected together. It's hard to just single out three. It's the whole defense, the whole 11, because they're all collected together. So it's like they fly around to the ball, they communicate. They all know what's going on. Yeah, I say all 11 for sure, not just three.
Right, I got you. There's a lot of guys. Bell's been crazy this year. Hartzell's always a monster. And Kimmel's, man, Ice is 6'2". It's a good defense, good team. Listen, man, it was great talking to you, my man. Man, look forward to more big games in the season, man. Nova football, man, 5-1.
Appreciate you, man. That's love. Can't give glory just to God, man. Appreciate you.
Got you, my man.
Have a go.
You too. That was Isaiah Ragland, man. A dog. A dog in his. Listen, man. Listen. When you talk running backs, man, Jesus, man. I've just seen a lot of them run. I have for Nova. I mean, if you can go back as far as Brian Westbrook, but man, the depth of these athletes now is big, man. I just think Ragland is one of those guys. So listen, man, we out. This is High Level Sports Talk, man. Thanks for coming through. Isaiah Ragland, we will get to you. Thanks, Flyers fans. We out, man.